know I am wearing my weekend sweatshirt because it actually is the weekend. It's a Sunday and I'm recording for tomorrow's Coffee with Dawni. So it's Monday morning if you're listening to this on time. I know some of you do. I know some of you listen to it first thing. My coffee is really, really hot today. Can you believe it's almost a little bit too hot for me? I think Gideon's trying to scald me and show me that I don't need my coffee to be burning hot every single time. Okay. And it's my favorite sweatshirt right now. My Lennox girl gave this to me for Christmas, and it's like wearing a cloud. But I do record these usually the day before for you because I am not getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to record Coffee with Dawni. I love you guys so much. And I also love my sleep so much. Okay, today is going to be Monday morning, short and sweet. I always say that, and I still can't seem to keep it under 8 minutes or something. Let's see what we can do today. Call to action. My personal favorite. Okay. I think it is actually my favorite of all the Coffee with Dawni things I do, just because I am such a big fan of action. So this is something that has been on my mind for a while now, and I have been really looking at how to speak to it powerfully. I get these concepts that come in, and often I'm able to implement them in my own life, but it's a whole other thing to parse them out, to have the language to relay them to somebody else. So this is a concept that we're going to turn into a call to action. So we've talked a little bit before. We talked a little bit about last week about turning breakdown into breakthrough. Seeing that there is a higher purpose for the challenges that we face, right? And trying to turn those around more quickly. So this is a piece of that. But this is something I trained myself to do years ago, and I'm able to do probably 80% of the time or something. So I'm going to work on bringing that 80% up to 100%. I know that's a huge goal, but I'm going to work towards that. So the idea behind this is when something happens that we would consider a challenge, a breakdown, an obstacle, something that is not going well, something that's not going right, something that is messing with our plans to go on the quickest journey from point A to point B. So raise your hand out there in virtual world if you're one of those people that just wants the most efficient, most effective, quickest way to get from point A to point B. For the love of God, can we please just do this without all this obstacle course that we have to go through? That's me to a T, right? And I've mentioned before, I'm working on patience. And at some point, I may be even able to say that word without feeling like I just got kicked in the stomach. Okay, so I'm working on patience, on slowing it down, on being with what is so, being flexible and being adjustable and not just being a steamroller. Because what if the quickest way isn't always the best way? I feel like I'm betraying the type A in me right now. The type A in me is screaming, and let's all remember I've decided to bring myself to a type A minus. Take a deep breath for my type A's. But what if the quickest way isn't necessarily the best way, especially in the long run? What if when we're just trying to get things done as quickly as possible, that we are missing the nuances, the ways we could serve in it, the lessons, the joy, the thorough piece of it that makes it so we are able to speak to the steps to somebody else? So, what I'm asking for is for us to open our minds and open our hearts to the possibility that when a challenge comes along, challenge, obstacle, block, slow down, detour comes along, that we are able to engage with it, maybe even to the point where we start to get excited about it. One of the things I have been able to do, again, about 80% of the time, I'm nowhere close to perfect, but when a challenge comes along, I will get this weird little excitement about it. Because it's like, ooh, what am I going to learn here? What breakthrough is on the other side of this breakdown? And it happens over and over again. And then often we have this type of amnesia where we forget how beautiful past challenges and obstacles turned out to be. So I'm going to give an example from, and I'm not going to name names, but this is somebody I love and adore who really wanted to go on an LDS mission, and that mission ended up being delayed. And at the time, she was very, very frustrated, upset, felt like something had gone wrong. But at the time she actually went on her mission, she met her future husband, now present husband, on her mission. And they have the most amazing marriage. In fact, probably the best marriage of anybody I know. So if she had had her way and gone sooner, she would not have met the man of her dreams. So in that case, and this is kind of part 2 to the breakdown leading to breakthrough video. In that case, the challenge or the obstacle turned out to be the very best thing. So had she known that at the time, she would have been very excited about that. So this is the call to action. This is what I'm asking for you to do. And I'm along with this. The next time, and the time after that, and the time after that, and the time after that, that you encounter one of these slowdowns, one of these detours, one of these obstacles, I want you to try to muster some excitement for it. Some opening your mind, opening your heart. Use this as an opportunity to open up to the possibility that what is on the other side of this is something more amazing than you had previously thought possible, that you had planned. We think we know. And we are dealing with such a small percentage of the information out there. We only know a very, very small percentage of the factors involved in any one thing that we're doing. If we can be open to what the universe is trying to bring us and understand that these blocks are there for our greater good, we can start to get excited about what we're going to learn. So what if we trained ourselves to say, okay, and at first it's going to be a little counterintuitive. Okay, I'm experiencing this obstacle, this challenge. I'm going to assume and trust this is for my highest good and the highest good of all. And so I'm going to start paying attention. I'm going to quiet my mind. I'm going to engage. I'm going to lean in to this seemingly obstacle and see it as a sign, see it as a message, see it as an opportunity to go deeper. So that's your call to action. I just want you to start to shift in, just like it's super easy, you guys. No, but I do want you to stay aware. And the next time you see that you feel into this energy of the challenge, at least take a moment to open yourself up and lean in and engage with it. Okay? As most of the calls to action, simple, not necessarily easy. Some of you are already doing this, and so I want you to do what I'm doing and lean in more and lean in sooner. Do we have to have the freak out? And you know what? If we do, we do. But I know Gideon would love it if I didn't have to do the Gideon! Breakdown, breakdown, breakdown. And then a couple of days later or a couple of hours later go, oh my gosh, this actually is better this way. What if we can just assume it is? So that's the call to action. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your experiences around this, whether they're previous ones or ones that are going to be happening now. I want to hear your thoughts and feelings about this. Stay grounded. I hope your weekend was amazing. I love you guys. May your coffee be strong and your life be blessed. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. And if you would be interested in working with me further, you can check out DawniAngel.com. I would love to come speak to your group, come to your business to do a training, be on your podcast, my personal favorite, or even work with you one-on-one.